I'm Toya. This is Jeremy, and this is He Say, She Say. So I was scrolling on Instagram and saw this video of these ladies having like a birthday dinner, and when the check came, they just expected this man to pay for it. Um, and I just kind of wanted to know your opinion on whether you think any male, they just said that because he was the man at the table, he should pay the bill. So if you're invited out to dinner with someone, um, should you pay the bill for everybody?
If I'm invited anywhere, I should not be forced or asked to pay the bill.
Mm-hmm.
My natural incline now. So just say I'm going out with another man. Hey, you want to go out to eat? My expectation is to pay half the bill, only out of courtesy. But like I said, just half the bill. If I invite somebody out, male or female, I'm planning on paying the bill because I invited you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm invited somewhere with a group of people, and because I'm the only dude there, they want me to pay the bill, then that's something that needs to be addressed to me before we start ordering, so I can either leave or I could be like, all right, bet. Especially if I only know y'all through my wife, or I only know y'all through sister or whoever. If I don't know y'all like that, if y'all number ain't saved in my phone, don't ask me to pay for your food without you asking me first.
Yeah, I think he knew the birthday girl, and he did say, I got you and I got my wife. Like, I got you. But everybody else, like, y'all on your own. And the birthday girl was like, it's only $700 or $800. Like, why you being cheap or acting broke or something like that? Like, why is it that this person is deemed to be acting broke or being cheap because he doesn't want to take responsibility for other people who are not like his spouse or his children?
Because they got bad, because they on social media too much, and they silly, and they got bad expectations of people. Unrealistic expectations of people. I just saw on Twitter today, this dude, rapper whose name is probably weird and I've never heard of, said that a man bringing you flowers ain't good enough, ladies. If I talk to a girl, I'm buying her flowers and a chain and this and this and this. And what I realized, and he was like, why are we letting dudes who require all that stuff in order to get a woman to tell us what we need to do to get a woman? You're only getting all these women because you got the money, because you got some type of status. Mm-hmm. You're being unrealistic. When you was broke, you wasn't talking like that, and you wouldn't be. And not only that, you have to earn some of this stuff. As a gentleman, you know what you deserve? You deserve to have your door open. You deserve for me to speak politely of you. You deserve my respect. The man who's buying you, y'all on social media, looking at dudes buy people purses and cars and chains, also call them the B word. Mm-hmm. But so you okay with being called that? You okay with this dude cheating on you, or this dude who you taking advice from cheating on women? You okay with him having baby mamas, but he bet not, you know what I'm saying? But he at least gotta pay for everything? Nah.
Yeah,
you earn that.
Even exchange. Okay.
Like, you want me, now I understand you a lady and you deserve some type of respect. You deserve respect. Respect is free. Mm-hmm. You deserve all my respect. Hey, after you pay the bill, I open the door for you when you walk out. I ain't about to pay for none of your. No, I don't know you like that. I don't know you. Yeah. Matter of fact, if they would have tried to, like, knowing the situation now in hindsight, if it was me, as soon as they would have tried to flip like that, I'd be like, all right, bet, I got y'all. Grab the check, go to the front, pay for the people I pay for.
They started trying to leave.
No. As like I say, in hindsight, as soon as they would have said something, I'm like, all right, bet, I got it. Went to the front, pay for who I pay for, and then let the people at the front know, hey, I'm paying for them. I'm about to leave now. They didn't pay for their food. Hey guys, I just let them know that who I paid for, and if y'all walk out, that's on y'all.
That actually makes me think about another video. A dude was invited to another birthday dinner. Mm-hmm. He didn't really know the birthday. None of the people really. He only knew them because he was connected to one young lady. And he said when he went to the bathroom, he paid for his check. He tipped out and everything. And when the check came, he said it was like 1,500. It was a decent little amount of money. And they was all trying to figure it out. And it was like, hey, would you mind putting this on your card? Why would you ask somebody that you just met to put $1,500 on their credit card?
Mm-mm.
Like, are you crazy? Do you think this man's stupid?
I ain't doing none of that.
So I guess they thought he was dumb, and he like, got you. Like, he was like, he said before he can even tell them that he paid, the waiter jumped in, was like, he already paid for his stuff. So how y'all want to handle this? I only could take 2 cards. I only could split it 2 ways.
I'm tired of women with low standards of a man to then ask you to have high standards of a man financially. You don't care if the man call you the B word. You don't care if he wilding. You don't care if he'll make you a baby mama, but you do care that he pay for everything. Nope, I'm not with the BBL generation. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Talking about you expect me to pay because I'm the man. You obviously don't understand how it is, because just like I say off the rip, you ain't got the courtesy to come at me and let me know what your intentions are before I do it. Then I ain't got the courtesy to do it for you. And you don't even know. I might be the dude who might be like, yeah, I got you. But if you surprise, I don't do surprises.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
And that goes with the same thing as like you said, the expectations. Because nowadays it's like, oh, Applebee's is terrible, Cheesecake Factory is terrible. Now I'm not saying like this is like it's not no 5-star date.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, if you getting to know somebody, like you shouldn't be trying to go to Ruth's Chris to eat dinner on a first date, especially if you're not in that type of, I guess, league or category or financial bracket to where you can take yourself to do that. Like nobody trying to spend $500 on you on the first date and they don't know if y'all gonna talk again.
I'm gonna spend, if I meet you, just say for instance, my salary. Now, if you have standards of $100,000 man, and so okay, cool. If you meet me and just say for instance, you met me as a UPS driver. Just say I'm making $25 an hour. Approximately what? $55,000 to $60,000 an hour. Do not then expect me to, a year. Do not then expect me to take you to a place where I'm about to spend $400 on plates. You did not earn that. You did not earn any of my savings. No, I just met you. You are not about to get a good meal from me just on the strength of that. Now, we've been talking and you've established yourself as someone who I really want to get to know and I want to impress. Go ahead and do it. Yeah. But you have expectations. Like I said, you have expectations that you did not earn. You want a BBL without any squats. You have financial expectations that you did not earn. You did not earn a $100 meal. Now, with that being, I want to say $100 meal. You have not earned a $200, $250 meal. Now, yeah, if I take you to a Ruth's Chris and we spend and at the end of the day, the total is $200. I don't even think that's a bunch of money. Us spending money and the end of the bill ends up being $200. Yeah. But yeah, if I'm about to go, Drake talk about your man buying wine by the glass, he a cheapskate. Drake got his own plane. Do you expect me to buy you a glass of wine?
A bottle.
A bottle of wine? You need Drake. Like, why are you coming to me with Drake standards? I'm not Drake. I don't have any hits. I don't have any of the money. So if I just took off a name tag before we went on this date, do not come at me with non-name tag standards.
Right.
Yeah, we going to Applebee's. Not only are we going to Applebee's, we're doing
2 for $20.
Yeah, we're going through happy hour and we're sitting at the bar because that's the only place we can get the happy hour stuff. Don't complain. You know what I'm saying?
It's like this is okay. You want a certain caliber man, but you're not that caliber of a woman.
No.
And it's like of course we should have high expectations. We should set our standards high, but you should also meet those same standards that you are requiring of someone. It's like, I don't know. and not I think it was another video I've seen. It was a chunky white girl being interviewed, and she was like, "I need you to have this and this and this."
Oh
Do you
yeah, big
remember
girl.
that?
Yeah, it's really, really big girl.
And I was like, "What? You want somebody to make how many?"
No.
I think she said 300,000 or 500,000 a year. She's like, "If you don't talk to me." And it's not because
she's single.
And my thing is, okay, as a big person, yeah, you should have expectations. And I don't think, like, it wasn't the fact that she was big. She didn't look like somebody that would meet somebody that would make $500,000 a year.
If I'm making $500,000 a year and I remember that lady, you are not the chick I'm going for. Respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Just you as a person. Even the way obnoxious how obnoxious
she had
you
on
were.
leggings and a t-shirt.
Yeah. No. You're not getting that from me. You're like, no. If I'm taking you anywhere that requires a reservation, and at the end of the night, you giving me a hug and a peck on the cheek, oh no. No. Before we go on this day, I just want you to what's the game plan here? And I'm saying this as a Christian man who does not expect sex from a woman.
I was about to say yes.
I am not expecting sex from a woman at all. If I was to go on I'm never going on a date again. But if I was single and I was going on a date with a woman,
mm-hmm.
my expectations as a good Christian boy is that we're going to go out, we're going to enjoy ourselves, and then I'm going to drop her off at the end of the night. I might get a hug, and I may get a kiss on the cheek, and I'm going to send her off to her house. If you want me to make a reservation somewhere, then we're going to have to figure this one out.
So you need more than that.
Are you trying to compromise my integrity? Are you telling me that you plan on compromising my integrity as a Christian boy tonight by me making this reservation? If not, then we're going to go somewhere where they say, hey, here's this buzzer, and in 5 to 10 minutes it's going to buzz and you come to the front. Don't know. Absolutely not. I wish. So
that was another question, is like, okay, when you expect somebody to go spend, $300-500 on a meal,
mm-hmm.
like, then at that point their expectation is like, oh, we about to have sex after this.
But honestly, and that's a good point. Look, if I make 50,000 and you make 100,000, why are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
If you have those expectations, match yourself. But if you make 25 and I make 50, you better be happy with this Red Lobster. Red Lobster is a nice place. They have a humongous menu. We go Cheesecake Factory. You got 10 pages to look from.
Yeah.
If you work at a call center and you telling me I need to make a reservation somewhere, fam, we got problems. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have high standards, but your high standards shouldn't be about what you eat. It should be about who you eat with.
That. Church.
I'm just like, come on, man. Like, but on the flip side, like, if I'm a dude and I'm taking you out to eat at TGI Fridays, specifically during happy hour times, and I'm mad because you only want to kiss, or I'm mad because you like, hey, you know what I'm saying, we sitting across from these kids yelling and screaming, you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. It's like women be like, well, I won't say women.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of girls on social media lately is like, they gonna stop you at the gate. Like, I'm not doing that.
Bet.
I'm not going there. But my thing is, okay, we don't have to have a date. You've told me all I need to know about you right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why we can't, somebody's like, I don't do dates at Starbucks or coffee shops or all. Okay, if you're trying to talk and get to know a person, what's wrong with having a date where y'all having some coffee and chit-chatting and getting to know somebody?
You consider that a date?
I don't know. I ain't dated in a long time.
Would you consider going to Starbucks a date?
I think I would. Like, if it was just like, hey, I just want to, get to know you, feel you out. And for me, like, it seemed a little bit scarier, like, now. Even though back then, that's probably when we were told we shouldn't be people off the internet. It's like, people is like wilding out here.
So but no, I was about to say, what's dress code for it? Because I don't think Starbucks to me, Starbucks is we're still just we're not even we're in the
talking.
pre-date.
Yeah.
We're not there yet, but we don't want to do it over the phone.
Mhm.
That's what that is.
Okay.
But when I
get
when I
that.
tell you a date, we're going somewhere. Matter of fact, let me see. What are your standards? What are your expectations of a man when you if of me if we were to go on a first date? If we would have went like, I'm assuming McDonald's would have been disrespectful.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done McDonald's one because I just don't do
Mhm.
McDonald's like that. But yeah, no, that definitely wouldn't.
So
have been
like
it. So if you would have
the
said,
type of person you are now, what are your standards? Like Applebee's is good for first date.
yeah, I think that would be fine. Like, you know, living where we are now, it's a bunch of stuff that's affordable that would be like cool.
So what are you wearing? So okay, on your first date, what do you traditionally plan on wearing? Jeans, or you plan on wearing a dress?
I would say maybe some jeans, some heels, and a cute little top or something.
Okay, and then you will wear that to Applebee's.
Yes.
See that, and that's where I differ. If I was just my point, my main thing is at my level right now, I'm going to take you to it. If I'm going to match your I'm gonna match your vibe. If
Mhm.
you so happen to come out and I see you in like something like casual, some sneakers, you looking like, I'm just trying to enjoy the day with you, we're gonna have a just enjoy the day type of restaurant.
Mhm.
If the more like I see you in jeans and some heels, you looking sort of that, you got a nice little purse, all that stuff, then yeah, we're gonna go somewhere where.
So you would just fill it out based on how a person looks
Yeah.
when you pull up. So if
Yeah.
you was picking up the person, if you was picking me up, you were like, okay, well, she looked like she want to go to a nice place.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll go somewhere nice.
Yeah. If I'm making 55,000, 60,000 a year, I'll spend about 150, 200, depending based on my. If I'm making that much, I should be in a situation where I can afford that. I'm not overspending. So we're
Mhm.
going somewhere. We might spend somewhere between, like, including, assuming we do decide to get drinks, maybe somewhere between 100 and 200. That's a good number for me.
Okay.
If we spend less than that, I'll probably spend at least 50 to 60, not including tip. But if we get up to about 150 to 200, assuming how the date going, because the date gonna tell me if I'm spending 200 or not.
If you're gonna keep going.
On the
Like,
way to the
okay,
place,
you get the first. Yeah, if the conversation's still in the car ride,
Mhm.
like, we can get something to go.
Mhm.
Like,
Yep.
this is awkward and uncomfortable. And maybe people should just stop talking about where you want to go before. Because I'm like, I think a dude said that girl was like listing all the restaurants she want to go to, and they were all like high end places.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't got the money for that. Like, who are you talking to?
And
Like you said, you talking to Drake?
Yeah, you immediately shut it down. Like, if a guy tells you, I'm gonna take you somewhere nice on our first date, what is the minimum expectation?
Maybe like a Carver, like steakhouse or something. Like if you're saying you're gonna take me somewhere nice,
I'm just like, hey, it's gonna be our first date. I really want to take you somewhere nice. You're thinking Carver Steakhouse. You're thinking Bala you thinking somewhere on the strip.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. But if I just say, hey, I want to take you somewhere, I want to take you out to dinner, then all bets are off.
Yeah, wherever you take me is fine.
Okay. Now, are you because I'm taking you on a date, are you allowed to say, hey, I want to go to these places?
No, because you taking me. My thing is, there's a difference if you ask me, like, hey, I want to take you out on a date. My thing, you can shoot out like, hey, what's your preference of food types? Hey, do you like seafood? Do you like Mexican food?
Okay.
Like, give me food ideas, but
So-
don't tell me where you want me to take you.
As a woman, if a dude like, hey, I'm gonna take you on a date, should she like, how does she know if it's like, if she doesn't want to be stuck up, but she also doesn't want to go to a cheap place, how does she do that?
Well, of course you can still set your expectations, but it's at the end of the day, it's the person on the other side if he or she agrees with that.
Cause see,
Like, hey, you know what? I understand you want to take me out, but I'm not about to do You know, TGI Fridays, RIP, because I don't think none of them exist no more. You know, I'm not the type person that like TGI Fridays. I'm not asking you to spend $500, but I don't want to do a 2 for 20. You know, then still put that out there respectfully. And at the end of the day, he still can say, you know what, you might be a little bit too, you know, you might be out my price range.
That's my suggestion as a woman, because y'all independent, y'all want equality in this situation. I feel a woman should say, hey, if assuming she wants to, yeah, I'm gonna take you out to dinner. Okay, bet. I just want you to know I do like to go to nice places.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more than willing to go half on you to go to a nice restaurant. We both pay for our own food, or we just split it in half.
Mm-hmm.
Something I learned from my white friend. Cut it down the middle.
Go Dutch,
just cut it down the middle. Don't matter what you get, just cut it down the middle. Which means I should be able to pick something off your plate if you got more. I do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I believe. Or you could be like, hey, you know, what you thinking as far as... Now, if he hit you with the, I want to surprise you, do not surprise a woman with Applebee's.
That's not a surprise. That's terrible. Surprise, surprise. No, nigga, you not do that. It's like, it's $3 margarita.
Yeah.